Hello dear learners, welcome to all of you. Let us learn a very interesting topic from pharmaceutical engineering, that is Reynolds number. This Reynolds number, it is an important outcome of Reynolds experiment, and it is used in many industries for predicting flow pattern at a different fluid flow situation. That means when the fluid is flowing through the pipes or tubes or through the plates. So let's see in detail. This Reynolds number, it is a dimensionless number. That means it is a unitless number, or it does not have any unit, and it is a ratio of inertial force to the viscous force. And this Reynolds number, it is denoted by Re, capital R, small e, Re. And as per Reynolds experiment, the type of flow produced in the fluid, it is mainly depend upon the ratio of inertial force to the viscous force. As the Reynolds number, it is the ratio of inertial force to the viscous force. This Reynolds number directly can be used to predict the flow pattern in a different fluid flow situations, when the fluid is flowing through the pipe or through the plates. So let's see the derivation of Reynolds number equation. As per definition, this Reynolds number, it is the ratio of inertial force to the viscous force. This equation mainly signifies that this Reynolds number, it is directly proportional to the inertial force, and it is inversely proportional to the viscous force. This inertial force, it is a force acting on the fluid due to the momentum of the fluid, and it is mainly responsible for producing a general flow in the fluid, or mainly responsible for producing a streamline flow in the fluid. And this inertial force, it is proportional to rho u square, where is rho is the density and this u is the velocity of liquid. Whereas this viscous force, this force mainly counteract the inertial force, or it mainly retards the general flow of fluid, and or it mainly retards the streamline flow of fluid due to the generation of turbulence in the fluid. This generation of turbulence in the fluid, that may be due to the increasing the velocity, or that may be due to the roughness of pipe, or that may be due to the vibration of equipments. So this viscous force, it is proportional to nu u upon d, where this nu, it is the viscosity of liquid, u, it is the velocity of liquid, and this d, it is the diameter of pipe through which the fluid is flowing. So from one u from numerator and one u from denominator, it get cancelled, and the final equation becomes the Reynolds number is equal to rho u d upon nu, where this rho is the density of liquid, u is the velocity of liquid, d is the diameter of pipe, and this nu, it is the viscosity of liquid. This is the final equation of Reynolds number. This final equation of Reynolds number, it mainly signifies that as the density, velocity, and diameter of pipe increases, the Reynolds number also get increases. And this Reynolds number, it is mainly inversely proportional to viscosity. That means as the viscosity get increases, the Reynolds number get decreases. The second significance of this equation is that the equation is that as this Reynolds number, it is not a constant value, it get varied with the change in these parameters. And third significance of this equation is that if you know the value of this density, velocity, diameter of pipe, and viscosity, you can calculate the Reynolds number, and from that Reynolds number, you can predict the type of flow produced in that fluid. Okay. But this Reynolds equation, it is mainly applicable to the fluid which is flowing through the pipe, but this equation can be used for other fluid flow situation by this replacing this diameter with the respective parameters like length. These are the significance of this Reynolds number equation. So let us see a last portion from of this point chapter, that is significance of Reynolds number. The most or foremost important significance of this Reynolds number is it is used to predict the type of flow. How this Reynolds number is used to predict the type of flow? Let's see. For this reason, the Reynolds provides a range. From that range, the type of flow produced in the fluid, it can be predicted. Let's see how. If the Reynolds number it is less than 2000, the type of flow produced in the fluid is the laminar flow, and if the Reynolds number it is greater than 4000, the type of flow produced in the fluid is the turbulent one, and if the Reynolds number it is lies in between the 2000 and the 4000, the type of flow produced in the fluid it is a mixed type, or it is mainly called as a transitional flow. There is the important significance of this Reynolds number. For example, how the Reynolds number mainly predicts the type of flow. How? For example, if the Reynolds number of particular liquid is the 5000, that means the type of flow produced in that particular liquid is the turbulent one. Why? Because this 5000 number it is greater than 4000. This is the prediction. Next, this Reynolds number also signifies that if this Reynolds number or the RE value is higher, it mainly indicates there is a greater contribution of inertial force, whereas if this RE value is lower, that indicates the viscous force mainly more than that of the inertial force in the liquid. Along with that, this Reynolds number also play an important role in determination of heat transfer by force convection or during the frictional losses, as the heat transfer it is mainly depend upon the type of flow produced in the liquid. Along with that, this Reynolds number also used in determining the stability of suspension, as the rate of settling of particle it mainly depend upon the type of flow produced in the liquid. These are the some significance of this Reynolds number. These are the some references which I have used. Okay, if you understood the whole concepts of this Reynolds number, you can able to answer this question. What type of flow produced in the liquid if the RE value, that is Reynolds value, is 5000? Okay, think and comment the answer in the comment box. Thank you. Be positive and be happy. Thank you.